Hi, my name is Kiri and welcome to my channel. I'm the owner of Curious Curiosities, which is a crystal and metaphysical shop. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and now YouTube. I also have an Etsy shop, so I'll drop all the links below if you'd like to connect. This is my very first YouTube, and be gentle with me because I'm not used to being in front of the camera. I mostly do Instagram live sales and where I'm facing the camera towards crystals, which we'll get to in a minute. But one of my favorite things to do is to create crystal grids, and I just received my Reiki 2 certification a few days ago, and I'm very excited to just really take on this next journey in my healing path to start actually providing services to others. And one of those services is going to be providing crystal grid meditations. Crystal grids really helped me get through some tough times in my life, and I feel like it's just a unique and special way to connect to the divine. And so I'm filming this on the full moon in Pisces. It's also called the harvest full moon. So if you're watching this after tonight or within the next few days, don't worry. Any energy of a full moon lasts up to a week after. So feel free to replay as much as possible. You can also apply any of these concepts to whenever you are watching this. It's just a meditation to really look within yourself. So tonight, like I said, it's Pisces, which is very watery, emotional. But since it is the harvest full moon, we don't necessarily want to focus on all of the sad emotions. We want to celebrate. We have harvested all of these workings and growth and lessons from the last cycle. You know, how did your summer go? Did you stay on track with your goals? Did you fall off track? And this isn't a judgmental thing. This is almost what, everyone's calling shadow work. It's really just about trying to look within yourself in order to get to what you would like to do. What do you want to manifest? You can bring some of your own crystals. Clear quartz is the master crystal. It can be charged with any intention as well as help amplify some of the energies of the crystals surrounding it. Moon is currently in Pisces, so that is the water, emotions, deep, heavy stuff. So we want to have our blues. But it's also harvest. So thinking the autumn equinox is in a couple of days. So we want to almost build a fire. Think of fall colors. So you want to have your reds, your some oranges, maybe have a little bit of yellow. So citrine. Yeah, just honestly anything that you are feeling called to. If you feel called to work with rose quartz, bring it out. This is all about your journey. So again, follow along with me as I start. And other than that, you may want to bring some incense, light a candle. You may want to have some water for purification. Make sure you have your journal out, and let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to my altar space. So as I said before, you can either follow along with me and use your own crystals to create a crystal grid, or if you'd like, you can just sit back in a nice comfy spot and follow along on the screen. Underneath me that is out of frame, I've got some blue kyanite, some sunstone, black obsidian or Apache tears, Wukite, Jasper, smoky quartz, and citrine. I've also got my clear quartz wand. If you guys are all ready, please take a really deep, big breath, all feeling up your belly. Nice, all the way down the edge of your spine. So inhale and exhale. Do another one. Inhale and exhale. Okay. So in order to get started, I'm going to light some incense here. Just going to do a quick cleanse here. Smoke represents the element of air. So we call upon the east. Archangel Raphael. And next, We light our candle, which represents fire of the south. Ruler is Archangel Michael. And then we move to the west, which is water. You hear me spray my hands to cleanse them and any and all negative energies. In the west is Archangel Gabriel. And last we have quartz wand representing north, which is earth. Rule of Uriel, Archangel Uriel. Now we really want to call into our guides tonight to be here with us. Ensure that only 100% pure love and light enters this space, clears out any negative energy that no longer serves us, is stagnant, or just unwanted. May it go down into the earth to be cleansed and transmuted with harm to none. You may say your own personal prayers now, call upon your personal guides. So we just sit for a moment in gratitude that we can all experience this journey together. We're going to start our breath work. So envision 100% pure white light shining down through the center of your body, coming in at the crown, touching every one of your chakras, going outside of your feet into the ground. You are touched by the universal light source energy. You are now one with that energy, as well as one with the earth. There is unity between all energies and frequencies. So now, if you're ready, I'm going to begin our crystal grid with the centerpiece, which is citrine. It's also a high vibrational crystal. Helps remove blockages, promote confidence, abundance. But it's still a quartz. So whatever sort of intention that you want to set with this crystal, or your own centerpiece, place that now. You know, on this full moon in Pisces, we think about the time when the last new moon was in Pisces, back in March. What were our goals back then? What are our goals now? Overall, we just want to make sure that we express our gratitude for gaining wisdom and understanding universal life lessons. And if we haven't gotten those yet, we still have gratitude for the experience, for we know that in the right moment of the right time, clarity will present itself. The epiphany will present itself. So imagine whatever you're trying to manifest, and between now and when the moon is in Pisces again, place your intentions on this center keystone. We lift those vibrations up. Start to manifest in our mind a picture of this thought form. It's starting to grow. We see an end result of what we're trying to do. Take one deep breath in through your heart center, filling your lungs, and hold. And exhale. Next crystals we have is blue Kyanite, which, similar to other cleansing crystals like selenite and satin spar, Kyanite has the ability to break up stagnant energy and clear it out, transmute it. Not only does it cleanse the energy, but it invites divine energy. It assists us in connecting to our angelic guides, our ancestors, and soul family that are all around us in order to assist us in our life's journey. So if you are taking some awareness within yourself right now and you feel like there's an area in your mind, in your body, in your heart, your soul that needs a little bit of clearing, but you're not sure whether or not you can do it by yourself, trust that your guides are with you. You're never alone. There's always someone, something there that's going to provide a level of comfort. Maybe you haven't connected to them in a long time, but try and do so now. Remember a time when you felt connected, when you felt that hand on your shoulder. And as I lay them down, just imagining that stagnant energy, that blockage, it's being cleared. It's being sent down to the earth to be transmuted. We have the ability to heal ourselves, to do things we never thought possible. So as I activate this and just envision being comforted in a light blue blanket, the perfect temperature, just a beautiful blue blanket of energy. Going through any toxic behaviors, any undue stress or worry. This blanket's going to take it all and put it down into the earth. Feel free to pause and journal whatever emotions are coming up, any visions. You know, this is a journey and a process, and we don't have to fix it all tonight. Just becoming aware is, in essence, one of the best steps that we can take towards enlightenment. And now we build upon our grid with sunstone. The autumn equinox represents when the day is equally as bright as it is dark. But with sunstone, we celebrate the beautiful sun, the warmth, growth, prosperity that is provided to us with the sun. Because without the sun, we would be lifeless. Now we feel that warmth on our face and gratitude in our heart for all the many blessings that we have. Too often we get caught up in what we don't have, and yet there's so much abundance around us. The more that we come from a place of gratitude, the more that we open our hearts to receive. We understand that in order to receive, we must first acknowledge what we have. You already have it. And as I place each of these, remember the good times. What were some of the positive things that you learned in this last cycle? What were you most happy about? Was there anything that you would just love to continue doing, to make a standard practice in your daily life? Is there something joyful about just being able to live? As we activate this, we should feel a fire growing. It doesn't have to be large, just the initial spark of that pure joy, childlike, unwavering joy. We should feel it in our stomach, in our lower abdomen. And the more that we pay attention to that spark, we continue to grow it, feed it, nurture it. We'll continue blossoming. Into something beautiful and wild and free. We feel that heat burning through any self-doubt, preservations, or any self-harmful language, thoughts, behaviors, addictions. We feel that heat, that fire burning through. Fire cleanses, it restores, it resets. And again, it's okay if you don't have the resources or the energy to continue to growing it into something large, as long as you have that initial spark and keep it alive. For as long as it's there, there's comfort, there's life. Take a deep breath in. Feel it in your lower spine. Exhale. So now we're going to be using black obsidian, sometimes referred to as Apache tears. Obsidian is a volcanic glass formed when lava cools really quickly. It's born out of that fire. We just ignited the flame and given birth to something new and a new tool that's here to assist us on this journey. Obsidian helps to raise issues within us to the surface. It helps to extract those energies that no longer serve us so that they may be transmuted and returned to the ground to be safely transmuted into productive energy. So with that spark we've just grown into a wild, raging wildflower, we now want to reflect again on those deeper wounds What is it that's holding us back? Where do we need to readjust our thinking, our actions? Or any sort of practice? What is it about ourselves that we wish to change? Or even just to rediscover? Do we know who we are? Go really deep within yourselves now. Try to see your true self. No masks, no false persona, ego. Try to see your true face. Do you know this person? Do you like this person? The more you understand about yourself, the more power you can gain. Connecting with your true self is also a connection to divine. For we all are one. And understanding our purpose, our goals, helps to understand what we're meant to do in this lifetime. So what's preventing you from showing this face, this true nature, this true self to the world? Is it fear? Sadness? Anger? Identify it. Or even if you don't identify it, acknowledge that it's there. The more that you acknowledge whatever is holding you back, the more that you can start figuring out a way to beat it, to come to that realization that the power is within you. You come from fire and water and earth and air. You're made up of sacred geometry and hold so much power. Recognizing it is the first step. Let's take a few moments. Take a big, deep breath in and hold. Exhale and hold. Do it one more time. Inhale and hold. And exhale. Our next crystal, Wukite Jasper, represents all of your lower chakras. So solar plexus, sacral chakra, and root chakra. It reminds us of the earth, deep valleys, as well as the sun. It's invigorating and grounding because of its deep root nature. can help with any ancestral trauma, get through the layers of any other trauma. Help us to recognize it and move forward. For it is transmuted within the earth. It represents earth. So that we can ultimately have our confidence again. So as I lay these stones down, we thank our ancestors for providing us with the life force that we have in our bodies now. But we understand that they may not have been perfect. Just as we ourselves are not perfect. And maybe they did not have the capacity to understand the ramifications of any actions. Could be generational. Things are passed down through the blood, everything from diseases to addictions. These roots, they help guide us. They help extend our life force, but sometimes they become entangled. It's our job on this earth to untangle those roots so that our trees may flourish and grow and continue growing. So again, we want to send love and light and gratitude to those in our life who have helped us be where we are today, including giving us the life that we have. We understand that those same people may have not given us the love or the care or the kindness that we deserve. We put up our boundaries and our walls for reasons, and those walls should be respected. Yet we can still send gratitude for those lessons. Not necessarily the gratitude to those people, but understand that it gives us a purpose to break cycles, to break chains. And now that we are in this deep root work, we've cleared out our throat chakra, we feel lighter, able to speak our truth. We've ignited the sun. And out of that, we've forged tools like glass mirrors that show us our true selves. And now we have passed through our solar plexus, our core, center, self, gone through our loins of our sacral chakra, now all the way down to the root. May any and all negative, unwanted, stagnant energies be completely out of our bodies, now down through our feet into the ground where it can be cleansed, where it can create something beautiful. Natural alchemy of the earth. So it is. Take a big, deep breath. Feel the Kundalini energy coming up through your feet, through the base of your spine, stomach, chest, throat, third eye, and through the crown. You're completely activated. And now we take smoky quartz, which continues on this path of transmutation, which again has the ability to take any unwanted energies, cleanse them, and send them out as something beautiful, something better and useful. So as I lay these down, we want to acknowledge that we're not perfect. We may slip up, but we have a solid foundation. We can remind ourselves of the tools we've gained in order to heal ourselves and to start the ability to heal others. And it doesn't matter where you are on the path, as long as you're on the path. That's all that matters. Envision seeing light covering your body, almost like a force field. And even as you leave this meditation today, envision taking that light with you. So that as you go throughout your day, any subtle or even unsubtle attack on your well-being, on your sanity, on your centeredness can be taken off, bounced off, and sent back into the ground. You're protected. Spirit and your guides are with you, always. Just take a moment now to feel whatever your body is telling you in utter silence. I'll give it a few moments here. Whenever you're ready, we'll start closing down. So we want to thank our guides for being with us today. We want to thank ourselves for showing up today, to doing this working. It's not easy, but it's necessary work in order to understand our true selves, our true wants, because as soon as we really see ourselves and who we are, there's nothing that can stop us. So whenever you're ready, come out of your meditation. And thank you so much for being with me on this full moon and the autumn equinox. If you'd like, please subscribe, send me a comment, let me know what you thought of this. I hope to do more. As I said, I just received my Reiki 2 certification and will start taking clients soon. And if you have any questions, please reach out, send me a DM on any of my social media networks. I'd love to connect. Thank you all so much. Much love to you.